Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Newsroom. I'm Maddie Paul, and we're in Brandon Valley with this live cam behind me. And you can find this for yourself on our website, KELOLAND.com. And this live cam is actually pretty fun to look at because I'm realizing now that I believe it's a golf course because there's a flag that you can see like right there where my thumb is peeking up. And then there's some sand behind me right now, but a little bit under where this graphic is. So there's lots to check out with our live cam, so you can always check them out at KELOLAND.com under our weather section. But this is Inside the Newsroom. And Inside the Newsroom, we bring you the trending stories of the KELOLAND area and our newsroom staff members to talk about those trending stories, which happens to be the same stories that you see every day on our newscasts and online at KELOLAND.com. So today on Inside the Newsroom, we're learning about helping South Dakota's largest city on National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. And then we're digging into the KELOLAND archives. Let's take a look back on a former KELOLAND studio set and learn about its secrets. But there is more. We're looking back at our website, too, and how it's changed over the years. And I can see that, speaking of changes, the live cam behind me was changing. And now it's over. Oh, wow. Oh, no, we're still going. Well, this is fun. A little Inside the Newsroom first. There's lots to learn on Inside the Newsroom today and lots of fun to be had, clearly. But still to come on Inside the Newsroom, we're going to start with our first trending story, and that is the current state of homelessness in Sioux Falls. That's coming up next in detail on Inside the Newsroom. Stay with us. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. This week is National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. Agencies in Sioux Falls are using this time to inform people about the resources available and what you can do to help. Jordan DeSmit takes us to the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House to share the current state of homelessness in South Dakota's largest city.
This afternoon, leaders from agencies that serve the homeless population gathered at the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House.
We really need to make sure that people understand that we're out here as a safety net to help people, and we need all the help we can get from our community to support all of us.
City of Sioux Falls Homelessness Services Coordinator Michelle Treasure laid out the most recent homelessness statistics in the city.
Hundreds in Sioux Falls have been identified as homeless this year, including 1,659 individuals, 82 of which were children, at Bishop Dudley Hospitality House, 1,129, 109 of them children, at Union Gospel Mission, and 675 adults and 33 children at St. Francis House.
Treasure adds the Sioux Falls School District identified over 400 families and 745 children as homeless so far this school year. After the ceremony, there was a memorial walk that ended here along the Big Sioux River. The group stopped at this memorial to honor homeless people and their advocates who we have lost.
We have about 50 names again this year of people who have passed away in 2025 already this year, who have either been homeless at the time that they died or have been homeless sometime in the past, or who have struggled with some sort of poverty.
Shields says they should always be remembered.
They have families, they have children, they have parents, they have siblings that love them, and we'll never forget them, and we should not forget them either.
And Jordan DeSmit joins us at the digital desk to talk more about this story. Jordan, during the ceremony, I'm sure there were a lot of stories and statistics that you had to hear, as did everybody. But after you heard and recorded everything just during that ceremony, what elements did you want to highlight the most for your story?
I would say when they read off the statistics and the numbers of people who are homeless and utilizing the agencies in Sioux Falls, I thought that was pretty jarring. And, you know, going in, I really didn't know what direction my story was going to go. But when Michelle Treasure said those things, I'm like, this is definitely it has to go in there because, you know, the number of people using these agencies, it's in the thousands.
And why was it important for you to let her read those statistics and not you voicing it over?
I just felt like it was more impactful from her. And I think also part of me was like, look, I want to make sure that it's her saying that. And I don't want it to be me saying it and it being wrong, right? So I felt like it was best to just have her say it and let her give us the numbers.
One element that really stood out to me in this story was the memorial walk that happened after the ceremony. So when that happened, what was the tone like during the memorial walk? And How did you want to capture that as it was happening?
It was somber for sure. And I wanted to make sure that, I mean, they read off names. I wanted to make sure that you kind of saw people kind of mouthing that a little bit. And, I really got the feel that the people who run these agencies, they really care about the people who they serve. And that's like those really, it affects them a lot. And I think I was getting that feel just being there and documenting it. So I wanted to make sure people understood that while they were watching this at home.
And what else do you hope that viewers take away from a story like this?
I mean, just understand that there's people out there who are struggling. And one thing Madeline also said was like, look, there's people who we serve who have multiple jobs and they're still struggling to find a place to live. So, I mean, just every little bit helps. And I think they're in need of help. And it's one of the reasons why I think they put on a week like this to let people understand we're out here and we could always use volunteers and donations. So if you feel the need and you feel like you want to help out, go ahead and do so.
Jordan, thank you so much for sharing all these details here at the Digital Desk. And there are more events planned for Hunger and Homelessness Week through Saturday, in fact, and that includes food drives, meal prepping, giveaways, and much more. So you can find more information about that at a link attached to this story on KELOLAND.com. Just scan that QR code that you see on your screen right now. And everyone, stay with us for Inside the Newsroom. We're actually taking a look through the KELOLAND archives and bringing on an expert to talk about it. Someone who's very actively involved with archives, might I say. So let's look into the past of KELOLAND News Studio when we come back for Inside the Newsroom. Stay with us. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. Now, I'm really excited for this segment of Inside the Newsroom because, well, first of all, I always bring on Scott Munt and we talk about something from the archives whenever I'm just searching through it. And then we're always wrong about something or we miss a certain detail. And then our very best viewer ever, Jody Staples, is the one who can be like...
He's got a good wave, too.
Yeah, he does.
I'm practicing for later.
Too.
Yeah.
It's because he's been watching and he knows our waves now. But he's always watching everywhere. He's always around in KELOLAND News. But he has a really good eye on the archives, too. So he really knows everything when it comes to the archives. So we thought...
Well, he put together the Captain 11 episodes.
Yep.
That air in KELOLAND.
Yes,
Plus.
that's true.
So there you go.
He had made that collage. It's in our lobby upstairs in the KELOLAND News lobby. Like, Jody, you're an artist. You got an eye for everything. And so I thought it'd be nice if you came on and we talked about the studio that we were talking about yesterday. This is actually the website. We'll get to that in a second. But the studio, because Jody was watching and correcting me about when we actually did get everything remodeled. Because again, this is from May of 2011. And our question before, Jody, was, did you take these photos?
No, not
you did not take these photos.
No, that would have been Paul Farmer taking these photos.
But you usually take the photos now, don't you?
Yes, pretty much now. Yep.
He's taken over the role. But like with these photos, it was interesting when we were going through them, Scott, because, well, first of all,
I love again that green screen, fantastic.
Yes.
Rolls up, rolls down.
You just hit that button.
You hit that button, it stopped automatically every time. It was great.
Well, then you also brought up like was it in this one, Jody, where the projector could come up too?
Nope, that's in the set that we built after this one. So this was like you said, in May 2011, and this is before we ripped everything apart. And it was in September, October of 2011 when we got this set, the new set put up. Not the one that we have currently, but the one that was after this one. So.
Gotcha.
That had the projector in the back.
That had the projector in the back.
Scott's favorite part, besides the green screen wall, of course.
Yes.
His favorite part. But was it this set, Jody? Because Jody asked me online yesterday, and he was just like, you should ask Scott what used to be behind the set at KELOLAND News. And that was this set, Jody?
Yes, that was this set.
Well, what was behind the set?
And it was in that corner that you have pictured there. So there was a gap, I would say, I don't know, maybe 3-4 feet to go down. It almost looked like a hallway between the walls of the set and going along the walls of the actual studio until you hit the corner.
Yep.
And then it was a bigger area.
Yep.
And in that area, we had a blow-up mattress. We had a makeshift kind of closet.
There's some shelves in there.
Yeah, right.
Closet.
Shelves. We had, I think, file cabinets back there.
And the hot tub. What about the hot tub?
No, we didn't have that. I kind of pushed for a refrigerator, but I don't think we ever got one.
Okay. Was there a microwave? You probably had a microwave.
No, that was had to run
there?
back. Yeah, I mean, now you're pointing out all these things out that we didn't have.
You probably would have
that we
fried
probably
the storm
should have
Bring it back. Trying to
should
bring
have
it back.
pushed more for.
Well, this was interesting because it's not. These items weren't just there to be there, though. Like there was.
They were
use from
used.
it. Yeah, they were used.
They were used when I worked weekends, and I was telling you this story earlier. We would have a snowstorm, and instead of driving to the apartment, I lived out by the mall at that time. On a Saturday night, driving to the apartment, parking in the parking lot, getting snow to accumulate on the car, brushing it off on Sunday morning for my trip back to the station. I just stayed at the station and slept here. Mm-hmm. And I took that blow-up mattress, brought it out into the studio, into the storm center, and that's where I slept for maybe a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And then I tucked it away again.
You never had the bed back there in the corner? You never used it back there? You always just brought it out to the weather center?
Depending on what kind of hours I had, if I was working extended hours, I might try to sneak back there and get a quick cat nap in, if you will.
Sure.
I don't think it happened that often.
Or if there was somebody else there too.
Somebody, right? Somebody,
have your chance to take a break.
Brian, I didn't mean to step on your hand. Sorry to wake you.
Jody, I'm surprised that you knew about it, though. How did you know about it? Because you were just walking around and you saw it?
Yep.
Checking up on it.
Yeah, check it up on.
I actually, at one point, I worked in our operations. I worked as a master control operator, and I worked weekends, and I'd explore the station when I could, and I went back there once and was like, oh, look at this.
Yeah, what is that?
What's beyond these corridors?
You got to get nosy and kind of poke around sometimes. So
it's kind of funny too, because I think I told you this story as well. You ever have those dreams that you're still in college and you forgot to study for the test or something?
I think I know where this is going.
Sometimes I have these dreams where I didn't come to work in the suit and tie, and I have to go get dressed, and then it goes back to that old set where we had our suits and everything in that corner. Except in my dream, that hallway, I want to call it a hallway, kept going forever. It was like in that movie Poltergeist, where the mom's trying to get to the kid's bedroom, and the hallway keeps getting longer and longer, and she's running down the hallway.
Right.
You're like, I'm never going to get on the newscast in time.
Yep.
Okay, well, a good reason to bring Jody on now, too, is you were the one who took these photos. I'm talking about our website and how it looked and changed over the years. Just wait. We actually have to take a quick break, but stick around because this next segment is really fascinating. We're going to look at how the KELOLAND.com website has changed over the years and why. So more to come on Inside the Newsroom from that last interview when we come back after the break. Stay with us. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. Now, there was a lot of fun in the last segment that you saw for Inside the Newsroom, where we were talking about KELOLAND News in its studio, kind of its secret corridors, the bed in the back. Some people, I think Jody referred to it as the KELOLAND apartment. So now we're going to take another step into the archives of some photos that I had just found. And I'll explain pretty soon, but Jody Staples becomes pretty important about how the website history has been preserved in our archives. Take a look. You were the one who took these photos. I'm talking about our website and how it looked and changed over the years. In the archives, there are some files that show this is what it looked like in 2000. Here's what it looked like in 2015 and all these things. But Jody, you put those photos together in the archives, didn't you?
Yep. I think it was just last year we reached the milestone with our website. I think, I don't know how many years that 20, 25 years, somewhere in there. But I went through, there's a nice little tool online. It's called the Internet Archive. And you can go through and you can find what a website looked like maybe 10 years ago. Even though they've redone it, you can actually get and see at certain points in time what it looks like. And I was able to go through and reassemble all of the different looks because I've been had my hand on our website for a long time, and I was able to kind of piece things together. There are some things I actually had screenshots of when it was an active site like that too. So, yep, I just put it all together for preservation.
And I'm glad you did, because I was looking through it, and how do I describe it for me? Because I don't know, it was just like so text boxy, like how the website looked before. Because we're so like, I don't know, high tech now. It's just so different. But I have some photos I wanted to bring up. And this one, if you guys can see, this one's actually from 1997. And this one, I believe, is just like a photo of what it looked like. Jody, I don't think
there
you were
wasn't
able to get
much
this
to
on.
it. No, not that one, just because it had been way too old. So
like
this
the
is version 1. Yep.
Like banner at top, Kelo Online.
Kelo Online. We didn't call it KELOLAND.com. Or I don't even think we had that web address yet. So.
Oh, it's so fascinating.
So I think we might have been just like Kelo-TV.com or something like that.
I'm sure this computer is like super boxy too. I'm so used to like flat screens now. I can't even imagine.
I like how weather's at the top too.
Yeah.
No, look at
There's
this.
always at the top.
Very nice.
This next one, I should get a little bit closer. Maybe I'll make a full screen scene so we can actually see these. But this next one is actually from 2000. Oh, that one's the 1997 one. What's going on here? Hey, my friend. Here we go. This one is the one from 2000. Web 2. So once again, Scott, weather's at the top just for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's
October 10, 2000.
The graphics are just so different. This one was actually taken on October 10th, 2000. Yeah. But
see, they had KELOLAND TV segments, Monday menu.
Oh yeah,
those were fun.
Those were fun.
I think we talked about that.
Did we talk about that? That was when
Monday
they would bring
menu.
in what was it? The oven or
something?
Somebody
we'd bring in the oven from the garage.
Yeah. We'd have a kitchen set.
That's right. We had the whole set. We had the Monday menu aprons.
Yep. There's one hanging over there.
Is there one over there?
I think there's one hanging at my house.
Yep, there's one hanging on the wall over there.
Scott's souvenirs.
And then people would make something.
Yeah.
And we would have the ingredients and everything available to make this dish. And then it would happen at the 5 o'clock newscast.
Yeah.
At like 5:20, right before our next weather hit, there'll be people lined up outside the studio to taste the food.
That's so insane.
It's funny.
People wanted the dish. I can't imagine that, people lining up outside. Okay, this next one is coming from, I believe, 2026.
Okay.
I think this is at some
2000 what?
2006, not 26.
That's a lot better.
2006.
Yep.
Like, oh, we're going back.
Scott.
I didn't know you were working
Jumping
on
in
this.
time,
yeah.
We'll still be here. Well, this is the first jump from 2000 to 2006 where I see the U-share comes in at the bottom.
U-share.
Oh, yeah.
There.
I helped develop that.
Was that in 2006, Jody, or was that a little sooner?
It might have been a little bit sooner than that. This is just when I was able to get a good screenshot of what our site looked like then.
And I think I'm going to go back to the 2001. I don't think we have like a video player here.
It might have been towards the bottom at the time.
Because I think on the right side here, under that last great sale this summer, that might be a video player.
And then the news, the highlights there, the ones that are highlighted in green, I think that has a little,
those are the ones that had the videos.
Button that has a video on there.
Not every story had a video back then. It took more time to do and everything, and wasn't as high of a priority, I think, as it is now. So,
So this next one is 2012.
Yep.
So the same concept,
same concept,
green
a little
has
bit
like
better.
the video on it, top story.
I was actually able to have like a side background to it on the wings.
Okay.
We centered the site too. It used to always be left justified. The entire thing was shifted to the side, and I asked the developers, can you put this in the center? Then can we put a background behind it?
Like, wow, what a great idea.
Yeah. So, yep.
And then this next one, I believe, is 2018. Yes, 2018. This one is a little bit more familiar for me now.
Yes.
Now it's kind of getting recognizable for me.
That top part we called Storm
NATO, that's right. It would have the radar. It would have any watches, warnings, advisories. We would have those 3 graphics that are lined up. And then it looks like we had 2 radars up there at that time. The KELOLAND Live Doppler HD, of course, they're on the right.
Yeah.
Wait, was Storm NATO a thing that was just like permanently on the website?
No, anytime that we would have developing weather, when we would have bad weather, severe weather, maybe winter storms move through, we would put this at the top of the website so it's easy to find.
Yep.
Oh.
And we still kind of have that today, but we just have a whole lot more going on. We just have different ways of sticking that to the top now, but we might put something like a Stormnado on our clothesline page or something like that if we have a lot going on. It just makes it easier for viewers to be in one spot and get a lot of information.
I like Stormnado.
Yeah.
What a name. Do we come up with that, or is that a company thing?
Oh, I came up with that.
Let's go, Jody. Of course you did. Well, then, of course, the last one is 2022, because that was the last one that was in the archives, at least the folder that I was looking through.
Sure.
But obviously, I don't think it looks much different from...
No, it's pretty much the same.
I guess the one thing that is different is, I'm not sure if that's a video player on the left side, but...
It's static on that one.
Yeah. We have the video player now, and then our top stories kind of in the center,
Yep.
and then you can see the rest of our top stories on the far right of like where that black box is.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, pretty much everything else looks the same now. When's our next update, Jody?
I have no idea.
2026. We're going to
2026.
Maybe.
take a step back.
Yes, there we go. We're going to make it really more basic.
A little more
Yeah,
retro.
I wonder what the next, like, what it would look like, the next big thing for the website.
Yeah.
You'd
It's
have
just
like a
gonna be-
hologram come out of it.
Right. It's going to be a hologram of Maddie. She's going to come up and she's going to say,
I'm
this is
directing
the
you where to
news
go
for you.
for everything.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Stormnado makes its return too.
Yep.
But yeah, from 1997, starting like this, or even the 2000s one.
Yeah.
This one's interesting. Like the colors are just so different too.
I know.
That's what's most
Very
interesting.
clean.
I think that's like the word I was looking for. Wait, do I even want to say that? I was going to say stimulating. Like from what it used to be to like what it is now.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
just so
Yeah.
much that you can gather and like click on and see. Like
It's more
really,
eye popping.
yeah, I mean, and it's tailored for you too, you know, like
Right.
something that you want to click versus like what it just used to be like, just put something on, slap dab it. But now it's just like, I like it. I like things that are stimulating.
There you go.
That's why we have like a moving background for Inside the Newsroom and a ticker bar down below. It's like,
Sure.
you don't want to look right here? That's totally fine. You can look anywhere else. Is there any other little website tricks you want to tell us about, Jody?
Tricks? Oh, I don't know.
Is there secret buttons on the website?
There is not. I wish there were. I wish this was back in the back of the days of like the Flash programming where you could hide an Easter egg here or there, stuff like that. Like I did when I had Scott's.
I was just about to
yeah.
bring that up actually.
Yeah.
The snowfall prediction.
Yep.
Like that
So-
that one should come back.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun doing those. But then Flash had a vulnerability, a security exploit, and they weren't going to fix it. And they decided that, nope, all of that's going to go away. And yeah, but there is something out there that kind of replaces it. I just have to learn it, and I can make Scott dance again.
All right.
Bring the
That's-
snowfall
yeah.
back. Jody, I feel like next time you're on Inside the Newsroom, you have to just quiz Scott and I about this
Sure.
exact segment to see if we retained any of it.
Yeah, there
Remember
you go.
it next
Yep.
time.
It's a great trip down memory lane.
It
I love
is.
it.
It's
This is a
fun
lot
to
of
do.
fun. Jody, thank you for being here. Scott,
Sure.
thanks for
Yeah.
indulging in the humor as well and learning something about the archives. And this is all the time that we have for Inside the Newsroom. So guess what we get to do, guys?
Yeah, do the wave.
Do the wave.
We
Do
can
the
wave.
wave. Do the
Jody,
wave,
you can
right?
wave goodbye. All right. So until
There we
next
go.
time, have a
There we
great
go.
day, everyone.
Bye.